Hi guys. Welcome back to our channel. Once again we will be talking about more fascinating facts from around the globe, so please sit back and enjoy the video. Honey is 80% sugars and 20% water. The honeybee is the only insect that produces a food eaten by man. When it's stored properly, honey never goes bad. Unearthing Egypt's pyramids, modern archaeologists have found artifacts dating back thousands of years, including pots filled with honey that never spoiled and was still good to eat. In 2020, some 8.8 million motor vehicles were produced in the United States. Worldwide, there were around 77.6 million motor vehicles produced in the same year, with Tesla having both produced and delivered over 200,000 of these vehicles. Worldwide car sales grew to around 66.7 million automobiles in 2021. Now this is what you call a risky job. In ancient Egypt, surgeons were ruled by the strict laws of the Code of Hammurabi. If a patient died after an operation, the surgeon's punishment was his hands are to be cut off. Very few flies will bite or sting you, but are known for spreading at least 200 known pathogens and parasites to humans, whether it is through the surfaces we touch or the food we eat. Some diseases known to be spread by flies include typhoid, cholera and dysentery, so therefore are responsible for many human deaths. But their one good side is they help to pollinate plants. The average adult human brain is about 60% fat, the remaining 40% is a combination of water, protein, carbohydrates and salts, and weighs around 3 pounds. Surprisingly, the right side of your brain controls the left side of your body, and the left side controls the right side. One of Rome's most famous tourist attractions, the beautiful Trevi Fountain, has €3,000 tossed into it each day. So, what happens to the money? Well, in 2006, charity Caritas announced its plans to open up a supermarket for the city's poorest. Families most in need are given a top-up card by their council, which they can swap for basic food items at the supermarket in central Rome. More than 27 million cars worldwide are scrapped for recycling each year. In just the United States alone, approximately 12 to 15 million vehicles reach the end of their use each year. The End-of-Life Vehicle Directive determined that the industry must ensure that 95% of each vehicle by weight is reused, but unless the seats and interior trim can be reused, they're usually left inside. Metals are separated out using magnets or compressed air. The remainder, mostly plastic, carpet, glass, and seat fabric, is spread on landfills. In 1993, a French man named Émile Larrey, then a 43-year-old engineer, found himself stranded in the Sahara Desert after his Citroën 2CV broke down during a 1993 trip to Morocco, when he crashed it into a rock, rendering it unable to drive, since the nearest village was around 20 miles away, and he didn't want to take the risk of going on foot, so Larrey decided to build a DIY motorcycle from the parts of his wrecked car. He shortened the chassis, reattached 2 of the wheels, along with the axles. In the middle he installed the gearbox and the engine, which took him a total of 12 days to build a fully functioning motorbike from the parts of his wrecked car, and escape the hostile environment. He told the Sunday Times, "I put myself in what one calls survival mode. I ate less, I monitored my supplies of water and food to make them last as long as possible." The bike now remains in his backyard as a reminder of his lucky escape. Is there a correct way to hang your toilet paper, over or under? By having it under, it's easier to control it with one hand. By having it over, you don't have to clumsily look for the end every time you use it. So, is there a proper way? According to the patent that was filed and published in 1891 by the New Yorker inventor Seti Wheeler, the correct way to put your toilet paper on is over. This was the loudest explosion ever, and it blew sailors' eardrums out 40 miles away. The Earth made its most audible noise on August 27, 1883. The explosion was so loud it circled the globe 4 times. It normally takes a noise 4 hours to travel that distance at the speed of sound, 766 miles or 1,233 kilometers per hour. The explosion originated on the Indonesian island of Krakatoa. Its volcano had just erupted, and individuals as far as 3,000 miles away, at least 50 different parts of the world heard it. That's like being in New York and hearing a noise coming from England. At the time of the explosion, the British ship Northam Castle was 40 miles away from Krakatoa. And the ship's captain wrote in his log, "So violent are the explosions that the eardrums of over half my crew have been shattered." The eruption ripped the island apart, spewed a 17-mile-high column of smoke, and unleashed a terrible tsunami with waves reaching 100 feet, 30 meters in height, killing 36,417 people. Contrary to popular belief in the past, the myth has it that the clinking of glasses was supposed to cause some of the drink from each cup to spill into the other, thus negating any attempts to poison your drinking partner. The ritual of clinking glasses does not evolve from efforts to prove that the drinks do not contain any poison. The clinking of glasses has been added to the practice of offering toasts to others, wishing them love, good luck, good health and prosperity. Free divers can swim to extraordinary depths without using any breathing apparatus. The current record is 214 meters, that's 207 feet. Champions can hold their breath for long periods of time. A women's record is 9 minutes, and the men's is 11 minutes. The world's best freediver can go 22 minutes without taking a breath. Some swimmers shave their bodies to reduce drag and increase water sensitivity. Candles are a lovely way to create a warm and inviting ambience, but they burn far too quickly. But don't worry, there's a solution. Here's how you can double the life of your candles. If you put your candles in the freezer the day before you want to use them, they will last twice as long. Chilling the candle causes the wax to solidify, slowing the burning process. Freezing some candles can result in less leaking and will cause them to burn straight down rather than through the side of the candle. Siberian huskies are medium-sized Arctic breed of dog. They stand between 20 to 24 inches and weigh from 35 to 60 pounds. Their top speed is 28 miles per hour. It's not all that fast, but when it comes to endurance, the husky really shows its worth. A team of dogs can run for hours and cover about 150 miles in one day, and they can withstand temperatures as low as 60 degrees below Fahrenheit. Siberian huskies can have brown eyes, blue eyes, one of each color, or even party-colored eyes. Titanic took over 2 years to build, and cost the lives of 2 workers while building. Titanic took 26 months to build. On April 15, 1912, she was carrying 2,223 passengers and crew while crossing the Atlantic, hit an iceberg and sank, claiming the lives of 1,517 people. Titanic now lies 2.5 miles down to the seabed. Generally, the body needs lots of food and water to carry out many essential functions for survival, but it appears some humans can survive without any food for 30 to 40 days, so long as they stay hydrated. Severe symptoms of starvation begin around 35 to 40 days, and death normally occurs around 45 to 61 days, but without water, death is approximately 10 days on average. All American astronauts are tasked with exercising for at least 2 hours every day because in space, bone and muscle wastage is a real risk, and all astronauts need to be able to read Russian, and must wear special diapers. This is because when astronauts are completing long spacewalks and wearing their suits and heavy equipment, it is not convenient to simply unbuckle to go to the restroom, so they wear diapers called maximum absorbency garments. They rely on these diapers for hygiene and safety reasons. Plastic was invented in 1907. And now 12 million tons of plastic are poured into the ocean every year. That is approximately 8 million pieces every day. Scientists have recently discovered microplastics embedded deep in the Arctic ice. More than 40% of plastic is used just once before it is thrown away. Plastic takes hundreds of years to break down. Did you know a crocodile has the strongest bite of any animal in the world? Its jaws can apply up to 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, and can go through as many as 4,000 teeth over their lifetime. Crocodiles can also sleep with one eye wide open, and can live up to 70 years. Ants can lift objects 20 times their own body weight, and ants only rest about 8 minutes in a 12-hour period. Identical twins pregnancies happen when a single egg is fertilized then splits into 2, creating identical babies with the same genes, physical features and sex. But identical twins do not have identical fingerprints. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on to be notified when we next post. Thanks for watching.